I thought we were on. Not yet.
No. I brought it up, so we should. Oh, okay. Is it on? Is it running?
Yeah, it's running.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Okay, you can go. Go ahead. Sorry. We need to stop here.
Perfect timing. Still alive. He was in Django Unchained.
Really?
All right, well.
As what? Just like
Nope, it says known for, so. It's
There you
gotta
go.
be
I thought he was
Django
dead. I was
Unchained.
wrong.
something
Right.
fairly.
Fair enough. We're back. This is part 2. This time we've got chocolate chip cookies. I
Yeah.
recommend you do the same thing. Because chocolate chip cookies. That's the reasoning.
We're full blown.
It's delicious. They're good cookies, dude. All right. If you've watched part 1, you know we are at minute 47. We are looking at the Japanese professor. I can't remember his fucking character's name.
It doesn't even
Doesn't even matter.
Yeah, and he is sitting on a motorcycle at the gate to the Buckaroo Banzai. We'll call this manor
Yeah. Hideout?
or
Compound.
compound. That's a good name for
There
it.
you go.
And it's got super 80s, like, white slatted with, like, neon bullshit.
I think even to this day I would still do that. like that would be my game. Like the slatted. Yeah, I think
So, like, condo 80s, that's how it feels.
and like that because when you watch it from the front too, it has that weird. It has the BB on the front. So you're like, I would totally do that.
That would be cool. I want to point out that Lewis Smith played Jingle Bells Cody in Django Unchained.
What?
Also, Perfect Tommy in
What's
this movie
Jingle
right
Bells
here.
Cody?
That's the name of his character in
No,
Django.
I don't remember that character.
Yeah, but with a name, right?
Yeah, well, it's
Okay.
good. Yeah, I'll give you that. There you go. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start. So
Okay.
in 3, 2, 1, roll
boom.
tape.
I've got a horse.
I love that he just randomly has a horse. Every character, that's what they do in this. Every character, especially in Buckaroo's crew, has a backstory and their own thing going on. What were you
We
saying?
got our computer geek.
I was also going to say, do you see all the people that are just hanging out outside of the Buckaroo Banzai compound just hoping to get a glimpse of him? He's such a celebrity. How does he get anything done?
G-Cypher.
Cipher command.
Because that's a thing.
He has his own language.
Jeff Goldblum helped him by going, "Bah!"
I hate it.
Guy had some coconut.
Yeah.
You
Is that guy eating an onion?
He's about to.
I think that's cool. That's his thing.
Yep, he was just
Would
hanging
you
out in
like
a car.
Thank you.
Here we got Tom
Who is this guy yelling at him?
Hey man, nice jacket.
Baka.
Who is this yelling at him? Why did
The
they
dude
think...
over here. I think they're hanging
It's the
out in
girl
a car.
and his boyfriend
Yeah,
that
but they
are...
don't see him, like, they don't establish them there. He just rides up and there's nobody
No,
there.
you see
No,
them.
you-
You see them when he rides
No,
up.
I know, but not in this shot. Like,
Yeah,
they
this
could have
shot.
left. You
Well,
just hear a random disembodied voice yelling at this dude. Very clearly
John
not the guy who died.
Oh, He looks exactly...
No.
That wasn't racist.
No.
Later. Look at that 80s art. Mm.
John Fisher, John Joseph, John Cobb.
John
Copper.
Smallberry's was my favorite.
That's weird. Does that guy look a lot like Johnny Galecki? Did anybody else?
Okay.
You know who Johnny Galecki is?
Uh-uh.
Main guy from Big Bang.
Oh. I'm not a Big Bang fan.
Neither am I. But
Perfect Tommy is totally wearing glasses, which makes him even more perfect. Did you see the Kurgan
That's
run
pretty
kicking
smart.
his feet up? Run, run. He's so cute. John Big Booty. John Connor.
Donna.
Right? John Connor.
There is a connection. You know.
Obviously.
There's
also,
always a
this
connection.
thing is a very Goldblum thing. He likes to
That's true. It's an actor tick.
like Brad Pitt eating things randomly in movies.
Yeah. He loves to do it.
There's a list somewhere that has Brad Pitt eating during his scenes, and it's like hundreds of
Little
shots
gifts
long.
over and over and over.
I think that's the only time he eats, actually.
Probably. Or he throws up after each take.
This is totally what he does in Independence Day.
Yeah.
New connection.
He looks really the same, too.
Yeah, it does.
I feel like modern-day hipsters are trying to be these guys.
Mm-hmm.
Look, the thick rim glasses, the weird shirts that are kind of cool, the hair.
Mm-hmm.
John Parker Hyde.
Didn't this guy get sued for voicing over stuff?
Do I have chocolate all over my face?
Yeah.
No.
Probably your fingers, but...
I licked my fingers. So
I like them clean. Don't watch this video, okay? Because I'm just like eating things.
Watch this video. Watch this video.
Look at that! It's totally getting ready to storm. I love to see those clouds in the background.
I hadn't thought of that. I'll go do that now.
Or maybe they're meaning to shoot this like day for night. Look at that. Doesn't it look like a storm's coming?
Yeah, it totally does.
This is the only shot that got done that day.
Yeah, probably. Honestly, for a low-budget filmmaker, that is a nice little succession of shots to show the jumping.
That's how you do it.
Mm-hmm.
They stole that from $6 Million Man.
Mm-hmm.
Who is it? I don't know.
This is weird, this scene. So he's under the car working on it, and this water bottle, a big one, rolls in and like knocks up against the car.
As opposed to them just walking up to him and
what was that?
Killing him.
So he's like, what the hell?
This implies more evil.
Yeah, but watch how he dies. That's like the weird thing. So he's looking. He's in a compound. They should be safe.
Acting.
It's one of his buddies.
Fucking around with him.
He's like, damn you, perfect Tommy.
He spits, and his spit hits the guy, knocks him back 7 feet, kills him.
Can we talk about how his speaking up was quieter than the first? Who's the wise guy? I said, who's the wise guy?
I think John Big Booty, his ability to kill with his spit is astonishing.
He does that a lot, actually, in these upcoming scenes here.
Big Booty, why?
Don't lick my fingers.
No.
Don't act like you haven't.
Yes, I kind of do, but no.
Don't act like you haven't done it before.
Oh, sugar glass.
Man.
Sweet, sweet sugar glass.
Look how okay he is with sharing spit. He's had sex with this woman at some point.
Well, yeah.
I think he's had sex with all the guys in his band. So, yeah.
You know what?
It was the 80s. It was okay.
Everybody has HIV.
It's still okay.
Look at Perfect Tommy's jacket. Dear sweet Jesus.
That's what happened.
This is actually the only piece of decent tie-together writing they do in the entire movie. Because everything else is held together pretty fucking loosely, and you just gotta agree with it. But that actually makes sense when they go through their reasoning.
Here's another example, too, of like how non-polished it is. If this was a movie that was made now, of course, they don't make movies at this low of a budget point anymore.
They're just strapping bubble wrap to their fucking faces!
Yeah, that aluminized bubble wrap. Yeah.
What?
Straight from Star Wars. I just want to point that out.
Yeah, very much.
This whole hologram. This is the point that I started to check out.
Do you think she was in the room and they did like a weird thing, or did they think they shot it separately?
I think they shot it separately.
Because she's not see-through.
I think it's separate. She's cut out. What is that? I can't.
Oh.
I don't understand.
Guys, I have snacks.
Oh.
I'm back from Jimmy John's.
This is so weird. Here's some Cheez-Its.
What kind of weird life do you have to live to just let randomly rawhide strap some shit to your face and at no point you go, what the fuck are you doing?
That's trust right there. That's
you live in that
trust.
house long enough, shit like that's gonna happen. You know? It's like, at some point you're just used to it.
Look, you're in charge, but you don't have to be a dick.
He literally manages to look dignified with bubble wrap strapped to his face. I don't know how he does it.
The only person that can look cool.
Now, is she passing on key information here? Because that's when I, like I said, checked out a little and What are they doing? What's she
He's
telling
talking
them?
about how evil this person is, and he's like Hitler
person?
on their planet.
John Big Booty?
No, John Walson or whatever, the guy that's in
The Lithgow guy.
the guy that's
Lithgow.
in Lithgow's body.
Oh, right.
That's right.
You can tell that line was
That's right.
struggle for him.
Oh yeah, he was at a hard. He totally did.
That was the only line he's like, the Kremlin.
And now they've set up into the world scenario. So as
Ticking clock too. They
Yeah.
just set up big ticking clock.
It only took him halfway through the movie.
I'm tired. I'm going to bed now.
Disappear. Why is that, Casper? Why don't you want to roll those dice?
Now, is that the same black guy that flew around Tom Selleck?
No. I know. That wasn't racist or anything. So
With that electric razor. I'm gonna go visit Penny.
This
Here
is
she's
crazy!
just doing this weird, like, I looked through all your stuff.
oh, see now it's all falling.
The voice is in my head! The purple dragon outside! Ah!
You just told me to say all my lines really fast and high pitched. I don't know what to do or say.
I've been on coke this entire shoot!
I married her. What happened to her?
And now I'm fine.
It's over now.
It's called.
She's gone. And that's literally all he says. And that's all I gotta
That's
say
all I
about
gotta say about that.
Forrest Gump.
More
so
connections.
many movies.
I'm telling you.
Look at the duct tape attaching that to the wall.
Mm-hmm. That's the way.
Loves it.
And they don't try to hide it. They're just like, they did this.
Yeah.
Because
You know?
as an audience, you just look at that and go, oh, okay, they did that.
Oh no!
Rawhide.
I don't understand how that alien managed to sneak into that room and yet decided to kill the other guy first.
Yeah. Hey, what are you doing in here, Christopher Lloyd? Side note, Christopher Lloyd came into the bar that I worked at for a while in Los Angeles.
Nice.
He is super charismatic in person. Like, ridiculously so.
Perfect Tommy has an affliction with shoulder pads that I think we need to
That's his
have an
thing.
intervention
No, that's his
about.
thing. His thing is wearing matching outfits.
It was 84.
He's
Shoulder
super
pads were cool.
matchy-matchy.
Shoulder pads were never cool.
In 84 they
In the 80s,
were.
They were cool.
Probably right up to 87.
Ew, aliens.
Whoa.
That's good. That's a good makeup.
Aliens?
Touch it, smell it. If it had been acid that ate through the floor, we'd be like, oh, what the hell? So this compound suddenly has gone from like a mansion to like a weird abandoned school. Don't you agree?
Yeah, it's not his house. It's the
like,
biggest goddamn place you've ever heard of.
Yeah.
And that's on fire because
That's awesome.
that'll put it out. No, Rawhide!
Shoot him! Oh, Jesus Christ! Why did Rawhide? No.
He got Rawhide!
What? Rawhide, no!
It's okay, he's immortal. He'll be fine.
Oh, I know why he jumped in front to say Buckaroo Banzai from the thing.
Yeah.
Right down the trash. What is this giant clock? It does not matter.
Watermelon.
And it never comes back! Why is the watermelon there?
Doesn't matter.
Fuck!
You're right. This is a giant compound.
This is huge!
I don't know what the part was with the slick 80s swing.
Hitler's bunker wasn't this big, okay?
I don't think Hitler's bunker was very big, but you're right. The Third Reich, I guess, is what you're really trying to say.
No, apparently his bunker is pretty big, I think, too.
His bunkaroo.
His Bunkaroo bonsai.
Look at that lighting. Look at it. And now
I did the exact opposite of what you did, man. I tore my dress for no reason because of legs.
I'm just gonna tie it up because it doesn't matter.
Is she wearing just 2 bed sheets? Is that what's going on?
I don't even know.
She's got one of Buckaroo's shirts on that she tied
Fair
so
enough.
she could have cleavage showing.
Yeah, right.
It's important.
If
not what
she's
she
not,
was wearing
if
when
she's not
when he
sexy,
left
she
her.
might as well not be in the movie.
Look how cute Ellen Barkin was in the day with that little pixie haircut.
She's adorable, though. Her eyes are really far apart.
Interesting. Let's have a look at those eyes.
Get under the
They
thing.
are far apart. Put this in your purse.
Oh, they need to...
I like how they go the opposite way on this whole thing, right? And she fucking bolts.
He spit.
Whoa.
He spit a thing.
Look at that. Ah! And she's the one that gets caught.
I know, right? Droopy-eyed guy. Fucker.
Little hole.
That's great. That's the implication. You know, they don't show it, but it's beautiful. You're right. He's just on the other side. Shoot him.
Touches it. It's like some green ooze. He's just like...
He's
Later
got
on,
this
he's like,
weird.
"Nah."
He's got this weird fascination with just touching shit.
I don't know what that is.
Tastes like lime.
I thought they were going to kill that scientist for sure. Right.
Oh man,
I can't move my legs.
This next line that the black alien guy does is weird.
It was spiders, so I was right.
Just randomly.
Just crushes it.
Fucked.
Can't do anything. Dead man.
Ooh,
I just
nice.
figured that out. They're just going to stand around and watch Rawhide die.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'm not looking at nothing Rawhide.
And I'm sure we're supposed to feel something here.
Did you feel something when you watched it? So, yes, we are.
Fuck that dead dude! They're stealing my helicopter!
So
bitches.
Sanford and Sons. Hey, man, they stealing my helicopter.
He's still got the goddamn equation on his forehead.
Won't come off. Won't come off.
Ah, Weasley guy.
Here's the weird thing. The president is in this, like, crazy back contraption.
They never explain this either.
He has back pain.
Yeah, and like that's it.
Oh, see?
So meanwhile,
From all
plots.
sides.
Yeah, plotting. From his own government. With a bedsheet over a table. Come on, man.
But the floor sells it. The floor totally
The floor
sells
does
with
sell it.
With the checkerboard, black and white.
Yeah, and get well, Mr. President.
They did shoot this in a hospital. I mean...
I would agree. That is some really nice compositing right there.
Yeah, that's not bad. That would imply a TV that just did not exist at that time. But
right? That crystal clear? There's no way.
That looks a little better.
That looks good.
But it's digital. It's digital free. So,
oh, you're right. That's true. So he's like trying to fill the government in on these things.
Yo-yo dime.
This guy, actually, I take it back. This might be the worst actor in the movie. The guy who plays the president. He just repeats everything everyone says, which is just a character thing. But he also just, like, everything's the same tone.
Explosive!
That's not
You think that's a fish? You think he's thinking of a fish and he just, like, has Asperger's and he can't help but make his hands?
Yes.
We should all just make that a thing.
Did you?
Should just do that.
Are you bringing this back?
Yeah,
Bring it back, man. Take it back.
My
Look at that jawline.
Who was that 80s talk show lady that had the red frame glasses? You know what I'm talking about?
Were there
Oprah?
ladies with talk shows in the 80s?
Yeah.
Was Ricky
Who
Lake?
were they? That wasn't the 80s.
There was, you had Oprah, and then there was right after Oprah, there was some...
Sally Jesse
Raphael.
Oh, nice.
She had the red
nice.
glasses.
How did I know that?
I don't know how you knew that.
I went deep. That might have been genetic memory.
It's possible.
Whatever that. Oh, God.
He's like, they are so cool.
I like his casual bulge, right?
Yeah, that's super awkward. I like that he mentioned Omaha. I think that's awesome.
We're in Nebraska, by the way. I love these fucking combat gear.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Weird. He's wearing that before the scene they actually explain it.
Oh, you're right.
Weird.
That is weird.
That might be creative editing a little bit.
Yeah.
Look at what they've done to her.
This is when the weird BDSM bullshit starts.
It does get a little crazy. It's so like...
He's putting honey on her.
Specific,
He's
yeah.
actually covering her in honey.
Because of the ants. And they've got her ball gagged, but because it's the 80s, they also have a napkin in her mouth because otherwise it would be naughty. And she's clamped into this chair, like literally, with actual clamps. Her shirt's all ripped.
So much audio. They've apparently been on Earth since the 30s, and he can't figure out lip balm.
Oh, look at these awesome fire ants.
Not the ants, not the ants.
I love that the phone is yellow. That makes me happy.
Shut the
Honestly.
fuck up, you
That
dumb
whole
bitch.
interaction is just so pukey. Come on.
You are gonna crack like a fucking egg.
And she's
Shut
just,
your
I'm
mouth.
not worth it, Buckaroo. I'll never break.
Oh my god.
Hang up. That'll teach him.
Nailed it.
I'm going to eat the sugar cube now. Go! Big booty!
It's Big Booty. They actually correct him a bunch of times. Over the course of they do. They correct him a bunch of times over the course of the movie. It's Big Booty.
Okay, now they're going to explain this best. So that you can see the beams. It's a snorkel, which is awesome. And like a, what do you think that is?
It's like a
plastic.
one of those
vest.
body armors that motocross guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Spine protector.
Mm-hmm.
What? He just saw the it really is!
Play it cool. Play it cool. Play it cool.
That
Play
was
cool.
unexpected.
Do the thing.
Play cool.
I love how everyone has crazy shit drawn on their faces. Squiggles and tears.
Except for perfect timing.
Tears of a
You don't
clown.
need him. Why?
Because he's perfect.
Really perfect.
No, he should have, though. A blue and red lightning bolt going. Andrea, my fiance, got a t-shirt with a cat that has that on recently, and that's fucking awesome.
That is awesome. I just want to point out that Peter Weller was holding an iPhone in that previous scene.
What? See?
Time travel. They made this last
You have
week.
to roll it back.
And this guy looks just like Steve Jobs.
Look at all of this. They're surrounded by this sort of like mess of flowers. Nothing shiny, nothing like,
Fruit.
just randomly lit.
He just looks always like he's confused and smells a fart.
It's like
Every fucking shot of him.
like if Rick Moranis' like lesser known brother played.
Yeah.
Let's panic now, though.
Confused and smells a fart.
Oh. Ooh.
Oh.
It turned to 2, yellow 2.
Woo! There is no choice.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
The women in this movie are terrible. Just every last one of them.
It makes me wonder if the director was just like, yeah, that's good. Okay. You know what I mean? Like, that could happen.
I would agree that there's a supreme lack of respect for women based on either director or writer that came out of
They
this.
probably were just not seen as that important. You know what I mean? So they didn't really need anything special or added.
You could have changed any one of the guys in his main group to a female.
Oh, absolutely.
Simply by changing the pronouns.
Yeah,
nothing would have had to change.
No.
Just change pronouns.
That's totally true.
That would have added a nice layer.
That would have been
That would
cool.
have been really nice.
Like if Reno...
All right, when we redo this movie, when we remake it,
let us
Reno's
remake it.
going to be a lady.
We can't redo this movie. We would have too big of a budget.
We could totally redo it. She's just squalling like a child.
Although we don't have the sewer thing that they're shooting there.
That is pretty cool.
That is pretty good set. They have good sets. They do have good sets.
They've got some really nice rundown sets. I agree. Hospital, underneath a hotel.
Whatever producer was in charge of finding...
Whoever made the cool, container
the prop
briefcasey
stuff
things.
was great, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they really did right when they got that.
There's some people with some really small names in the credits that did a really good job.
Yeah.
Not this guy who looks like he fucking had a stroke.
The short form.
He's just like... I'm looking at the decorations.
That's kind of Dr. Strangelove, don't you think? That's how easy it is to start a war, people.
Yeah, that is the short form.
That's
That's a good joke.
form.
That's a good joke.
Hey, look.
That joke's better than anything in Spaceballs.
That seems harsh. That seems like to me there were some good jokes.
Go back and watch it again.
I agree.
Yeah.
I believe it. I think my favorite joke in Spaceballs when it actually came out was "nice dissolve."
Yeah.
Which is weirdly
literally that was the only one I thought, you're doing something clever there.
What about the alien that bursts out of the chest and sings, "Hello, my honey"?
No.
Okay. All right, just
doesn't carry, man. Maybe I was having a cynical day, but...
Okay, fill us in what's happening. You've seen it. Tell us. Come on.
He's got to experience it.
Is he rousing his troops? Is that what's happening?
They're getting ready because they have the thing, and they're going to open the gateway.
Okay.
And he's getting all ready to do it.
His speech is terrible, by the way.
His buddies are like, okay, whatever, because buddies kind of dig it here.
That is the thing that happens. You see that in The Americans, too, that TV show.
I want to watch that show. It looks good.
It's pretty good.
Have you seen the trailer for the second, the teaser trailer for the second season?
Yeah, I love it. I hope the
great.
Russians love their children,
it's fantastic.
too. Yeah, it's a great choice of song, too. That is a really nicely done 80s period. Okay.
True.
That microphone is 100 pounds.
Look at that face. Look at that face.
See, John Lithgow he never once cared what anybody thought of him.
No.
He just went for it.
Yeah, he was just like, I'm going to make it like this.
I don't care if people giggle and laugh at me.
This is the perfect movie for that, too. I don't understand his plan. His whole plan is, give me a half an hour. And he just drives in the front door, comes in here. They torture him here in a minute. That's his whole fucking plan.
So, Peter Weller, Buckaroo Banzai drives his truck in.
Yes.
What do they expect to have in the truck?
They look through
her purse. They couldn't find it.
Overcharger.
It doesn't matter. So now she's weirdly tied up in this spread eagle. With
one tit's only covered by a strap.
And a tarantula is crawling up her inner thigh. Weird.
They had her there for a long time as a director whacked off behind a screen somewhere.
I fear that.
Look, I'm just saying what everyone's thinking.
Were you guys thinking?
I wasn't thinking it.
Shut up.
I was looking at this contraption going, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's like people who cared.
Look
at that.
Yeah.
There's also all these they only look good because they look so flimsy and fake.
Kersayo Banzai!
When you think of thrown, like, you, at this point, like I've said, you just agree with everything they're doing here. So the flimsiness and the crazy wires all over, you don't give a shit. You're just like, no, obviously, this is a torture device. That's what this is.
Exactly.
So you set the tone early on.
Yeah.
Oh, that's how they do it. It's all like, kind of DIY science.
Yeah.
Like earlier when he clipped the thing to his ears
And
and,
his tongue,
did the
he
thing.
like made it.
They literally just let it, they did a whole shot of him wrapping it around his arm, and however long it took, that's how long the shot was.
Yeah.
Oh.
Look at that sweet under light. Oh! Ah!
This is
Han Solo and Empire. Ah!
this is decent.
That's a nice cut. Open mouth screaming, helicopter landing. What am I trying to say? Figure it out. Art. Rug suckers. Is that what that says? God damn it. Look at this awesome abandoned parking lot.
Yeah.
It totally says rug suckers.
And I'm fairly certain this isn't the same parking lot.
Mr. Secretary.
Buckaroo is not upstairs.
I love that there is an upstairs. That won't work either.
The one TV isn't on, so he's pissed. That one TV.
Smack.
Do you think the actor knew John Lithgow was about to slap him in the face?
That was beautiful.
Or if he just went up to the guy ahead of time and get ready for some shit.
She won't enjoy it. But if she did, it wouldn't be torture.
Good point.
Oh, God, the probes.
Yeah.
The probes.
Are these the... Oh! I think I know where those probes are going.
He looked like he was having more fun than he probably should have been.
He's probably done that before.
That's probably true.
He's living the lifestyle.
He's living the life, man.
That's like what cocaine is to scientist rock stars.
Scientist, rock star, neurosurgeon, dimensional.
Can we have like a sort of shark pea green
this guy is
three-dimensional
short.
triangle pyramid in our office
Absolutely,
when
I
we
think
have one?
Absolutely.
Incredibly important to have that little triangle thingy.
I'm all about it. And these are the worst security guards on the face of the planet.
What is your name? John Yaya. That's John Smallberry.
Good old John Smallberries. How'd you get that name? Sure!
It's like ironic.
Yeah, it's ironic. Look at that
Tiny John walks out with an AK-47.
Look at Jeff Goldblum with his awesome bite my arm dog scenario. I feel it.
They just threw together whatever armor, and they're just like, guys, grab something.
Where are they? This is awesome.
Right?
Oh, wait, is this a POV shot?
It's like they got access to like old utility buildings.
Yeah.
That there's no way we could get access to these days.
This goes into my love of throwaway sets. This hallway probably took a day to sink. And this is maybe a 45-second fucking scene.
That's classic. Production designers and set designers run into that all the time, where they will dress something beautifully and the director will be like, yeah, we're just going to shoot a couple of quick shots here, mostly close-ups of the actors, and then we're going to move on.
Moving on.
Well, with that little smiley mouse in there, it will blow up.
Oh!
No! Perfect Tommy! No!
Oh, snap!
John Parker snapped his neck.
John Parker.
Perfect Tommy.
Man, these aliens really don't give a shit. They're just letting that dude.
No,
wait. He's one of the bad guys, right?
Look at Reno. Hide, you guys, hide.
What are these? Are these egg sacs?
Yeah,
They're all over the place. What are these?
Look at that guy in the back. His face. That's like when Brandon
that was the double
was
saxophone guy.
Oh yeah, you're totally right. Are these guys just eating Doritos and smoking?
Chips. Yeah, they're eating like Lay's potato chips. And
this is one of the few movies where it's awesome to be an extra because you're in like 80% of the movie anyway.
That's true. Look at this great shot. And that's just like regular lighting.
Mm-hmm.
Those bowls might be extra.
I feel like this is the worst team because you got a guy with one arm, a kid with a rifle.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
This is not a good team.
Don't worry.
Oh, hey.
They're all professionals.
He's just pointing that gun randomly at his friend. The entire time, hand on trigger.
It's a bivouac. Now, that word is not used enough.
He was we missed it, but he was just restating what John Parker told him earlier. Man, they really got a hold of one of these lightning bolt things, and they just went nuts with it.
We aren't using
They
that.
went nuts with that.
What were those piles of yellow powder?
I don't know.
Oh, somebody's got to fall off of something. I love that.
I want to cut to most of these shots.
no.
I want to cut to most of these shots a half second earlier where they go, "Please don't shoot," and then they fucking shoot him in the chest and he falls down.
You're right. They did get into an old utility.
Yep.
This is great. All of
Oh,
this is
those
great.
dials.
And he just said, now that they're not
Hey,
here,
I'm
I'll just
out.
unplug myself.
Man, I wasn't in here very tight at
I'm
all.
just going to move this over here.
Well,
Why doesn't he
Lizardo,
just kill that dude on his way out? Just like karate chop.
he's probably too weak. He's afraid he wouldn't be able to finish the job.
No. This is Buckaroo Banzai.
I'm just saying. Well, you're right. I don't know.
He
That's a very
probably
good
punches
question.
him with like one finger in his back and he falls over dead or something.
Nobody comes in here. It's secret.
Comes? C-U-M, by the way. C-U-M. Nobody comes in here.
What are they trying to say? Well, I think that's why small berries. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're probably all impotent.
That could be.
Poor babies. Ooh, now that's some beautiful
See
80s
that?
lighting. Look at that silhouette fog.
That's good now. I don't care what decade. That's good now.
It's real. It speaks to us.
As soon as he gets to foreground, all of a sudden, hey, he's in it.
Find
You
your
can
light.
see
Find
him
your
now.
light. Find your light.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
there you go.
Tries. Gosh, I sure do, Buckaroo. Wow, you're...
I got this one. And if a dog tries to bite me, I'm fine.
Where are we? That's the iPhone.
It's
That is totally an iPhone.
total prototype, but yep.
It
prototype
makes,
for iPhone.
it makes the 70s turn signal sound, too.
Tick-tock, tick-tock.
Yes, I'm turning. I know. Thank you.
Are you sure?
I did that. I turned that on. I'm aware.
Oh, it's the secretary. I thought it was someone else.
Yeah, the short.
Damn, look
What
at
is
that.
that?
Now, that's a matte painting, don't you think?
Yeah, yeah.
At some point,
About-
it becomes, yeah.
About halfway back.
Yeah.
Because I think that's part of a printing press right there,
I
actually.
agree. And obviously, off to the right, you can really see it there. Look at that
Yeah.
person climbing those stairs in the
Yeah.
background.
And that's what his whole job was that whole day.
Yeah.
Just-
Again, look, back to A, back to A.
Fuck, that would have been a bad day, man.
Your quads would get such a workout.
John Goldblum. Jeff Goldblum.
Oh,
He
that's
missed
a
the
good
gun flip
one.
behind his back and back and forth behind his
Nice.
back. I love
He's such
it.
the man.
Yes, he's dude.
Look at that burning.
Now she's not even acting anymore. She's
Oh,
just
yeah,
like
'cause-
fucking sore and
Yeah.
tired of being right there.
Wow.
Yeah.
She's been there for the last 5 hours.
So, what are they going to do with that weird...
We're under the assumption that this somehow kills her.
They're going to... It's like a baby alien that they're going to slide into her face.
This is how weird Rule 34 stuff starts.
Oh, look at that.
I feel like you, at a young age, this is how fetishes start.
Yeah.
Is there anything you need to tell us, buddy?
Shut up, Mike.
maybe shut your fucking mouth.
John Big
Maybe
Bird
don't judge
said we
me.
could kill her.
Oh.
Ew, it's some like weird, like slime insect, putrid dead mouse
Yep.
thing.
Because remember,
Dead
John
mouse?
Lithgow was all like,
Like the
kill
dubstep
the
guy?
girl. And
Kill
this
the
is how they're
girl.
killing it. Super slowly.
That is how it should be done.
So that Buckaroo has a chance to save her.
As any good bad guy, I'll drop behind them, 20 feet behind them, and yell.
yeah, I will. Grr.
That dude has the worst hair on the planet.
No, it's
double saxophone guy.
oh yes,
double
yes.
saxophone guy.
He looks like a Pomeranian turned into a human.
What does that say? Future history?
Yes.
Because he's here to steal the technology, right?
Yes.
No
That's
matter
very
what
unclear. That's very
takes.
unclear.
The government wants the technology for itself.
Mm-hmm. That's what he's here to do.
Yeah.
Do you think they just pumped her full of drugs for these scenes, and she's just like, she's in Maui right now?
Maybe so. You know what they should have done here? What would have been interesting if they'd cut back more to the ticking clock. I mean, I guess we probably had talked over anything that they said about it. I'm just saying.
No, they kind of they do kind of leave it alone. It's
not until then that someone says, "Oh."
It's another one of those things in this movie that they just fucking gloss over, and then at some point go, "Oh, right."
They'll always come back. They'll always come back.
I'm sorry if I'm shitting on the thing you love.
You're dealing with it really well.
No, it's perfectly acceptable.
I still gave this 4 stars. If you noticed, when I still gave this 4 stars, just because I think this movie is for people who like movies. I think fundamentally, because the transitions I talked about between comedy and serious sci-fi are so subtle that they do.
Look at that.
And then the appreciation of things like this, things like this that are great.
Mm-hmm. Look at all of these like
this
arches
is clearly
with like
not
the
same
red
room.
light and the smoke. What a great shot this is. This was their big thing. That guy fell again in close-up. Nice reuse.
Here comes another
Punch.
80s synth
Pistol
song
whip.
that we are not sure what it's supposed to mean.
Man, I'm so jealous.
This set's awesome too.
Agreed. So agreed. Leaping and lunging, leaping and jumping.
Man.
I think that's a Dalek. All right.
A Dalek, yeah. Ba-na-na-na-na. Reno.
They have such a
Oh, he climbed into the
eclectic group
spaceship.
of
I
guns,
didn't even
too.
know that. With John Parker?
John Parker.
John Parker.
This is all they
This
do.
guy had
This
so
they
much
do this
fun.
whole thing with spray on foam
Yeah.
insulation right here.
Yeah.
And they just spray
like
painted
dryer
it.
tubes, essentially.
Yeah, and they
Those are.
spray painted it gold. And that room had to have smelled like shit.
Yeah. Look at that membrane closure, though. That's pretty nice.
That was pretty cool. It's right here. How do you think they did that?
I don't know, truthfully. It's just mechanized.
You know what? I bet I know. They wrap a cord around it and you pull the cord
Yeah, that
and all
makes
the
sense.
pieces close
They start to
individually.
close.
If you
have
get
to
your
build
hand
it.
anywhere near that, you'll cut the shit out of yourself.
You gotta build it. I bet it was
It
made
didn't
of
go
plastic.
all the way closed.
That's true.
They cut before it
Yeah.
was just as it stopped. So yeah, you're totally right.
I like watching these and trying to figure out how they do little stuff, so maybe you could do it later.
Right. I never know.
Just randomly, fuck yourself!
Drink your blood.
Wow.
That's right.
That's like a really violent thing for a child to yell. I'm gonna drink your blood.
That's not real, is it? Oh.
you need to end that
hell
with
is he-
motherfucker.
Somebody time traveled to get a young Sam Jackson in that role.
I love that all of John Lithgow's characters, his fingers and toes are all free in socks and glovelets. Look at those little
Yeah.
toes.
He's working random.
I work the controls with my toes.
Somebody had to make that shit work.
Yeah. This is what we saw at the very beginning, but like bigger,
Bigger,
right?
Look what he's doing here. Over to the side.
Yeah.
They're like weird exercise bullshit he's doing.
Yeah.
Connected to nothing. You can
No.
see it's connected to nothing, but he's doing it. He's just doing it. And you're like, okay, this is part of the whole
it's
thing.
a thing.
What the hell is that?
It's okay, no worry.
Or someone flushed the toilet.
That's just milk. I want to make what that guy's wearing back there. God, if I was just a little more creative, that's what I would have done for Boy Chasers.
He just kills him in a spot.
Shit.
Now, let me just ask you a quick question. Where is Buckaroo right now? He's in the alien ship, which is being carried by this thing?
Yeah.
Right, think of it like...
It has to be drug at a certain speed, as they established earlier in the movie.
Yeah. Right. I do remember that. I just wasn't sure that... Okay. So, I see. It's being pulled behind.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Are they going to go into the 8th dimension then? Shit. I was asleep at this point.
Then...
No, well, here's the thing. They're using John, whatever his name is, John Lithgow's version of the...
double thruster
thingy. And so it didn't work there, because it's not as good.
It's like a sea anemone flying away.
That does look like a sea anemone.
Look at all the shit that is on their tables. That was some really nice work.
I feel like these things are the versions... are like the Who's if you had a nightmare right after you watched Horton Hears a Who.
See, they just launched them.
Did they just launch...
Launched Bonsai ship.
They're in a pod.
They're like in a safety pod. Like an eject pod.
Yep.
Who was in the big ship? Those other guys?
Those other guys.
Yeah, it was Lithgow.
And they were in the ship too, but they shooted him out.
Oh.
Shoot it or shot, whatever word you want to use.
Sharded.
Let's get one
There was
of those.
a little liquid that came out there. They thought it was a fire.
Oh, yeah, it's right there.
And see, that goes back to Independence Day where
totally
he's all
right.
like, oh, I better change that around.
I love the
right.
asymmetric design of the show.
Yeah. And very alien, very nice
Well,
work.
because generally when they do things like this, they're like, oh, it's got to be symmetrical. It's got to be symmetrical.
Or it's got to be very geometric. They went super organic with this. So, John Lithgow's...
This line's great. Wait for this.
Good. What is a truck?
It's so good.
I'm so on board with that.
All right, I'm going to point out one other thing. Yo-Yo-Dine, right?
Yeah.
Cyberdyne.
Right. Wait, which movie came out first? They came out the same year.
No.
First one?
No.
T2 was 84.
Let's look it up.
T1 was 84.
Look at that. That's pretty awesome.
85.
I'm about to look that shit up.
That's a good question. I don't know.
God, I love that jacket.
I love how they get in this thing. We didn't hear it, but they initially get in this thing, and what Parker says, it's like one of our pods, only poorly designed. So the gun, and it's funny that the gun is in the back. He has to face the opposite fucking direction to fire the forward gun. I feel like that was a writer choice on set at the time or something like that. Mm-hmm. This is so anticlimactic.
Oh!
And it just explodes. And there's absolutely no... Oh, well, it's probably happening in the 8th dimension, so never mind. That's pretty cool.
Just in the sky.
Yeah, but there would have been some sort of aftershock for those guys.
Nice headgear, yo.
With that feather boa.
Do you think they're just having lunch on those tables?
I think they're controlling a bunch of stuff. Do you see that kind of chess set thing that was up there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look at that.
God damn it. All that's coming up is Terminator Genesis 2015. I mean, that's not the only thing that's coming up, but just, really?
There we go.
And this is total... They have the fan.
How much makeup does he have on right now? Jesus Christ.
You're right, Mike. 1984.
Wow,
same year.
The same year. Wow. Same people
worked on the...
who did some of the special effects, I bet.
You guys forget how much shit I look up after I watch this movie.
Oh, man. Whoa.
That's
He's like a
good.
professional.
Peter Weller's amazing.
And that was definitely Peter Weller coming down.
Yeah, totally.
Definitely.
Totally.
Aww.
Which I think is Tommy's way of going, that's who you should hook up with, not the chick.
Everybody's awful comfortable with staring down the barrels of guns in this movie.
I'll take this 20. You better run. Does he have the little overthruster in his hand?
This is a young usher in his first role.
Yeah, there it is. That is a young usher. I wonder what that kid went on to do.
My dad lets me hold a fully automatic weapon, but I better ask him about this.
They're gonna make out. Please make out. She's dead. Oh, it's such a shame.
Do you want to have sex or later? This one's good.
It's a simple answer, guys. Yes on 1, no on 2. She's dead.
Oh no.
She's not dead.
That's sad.
She's not dead.
This is all about his ego.
She looks dead.
His room is easily 1/3 of this entire bus.
He's the leader.
Where's everybody else?
Where's everyone asleep?
Bunk beds?
They got the second floor.
You don't even know.
Shush.
The bus has the second floor.
She's totes dead. Yeah, the bus is.
She's so dead. Oh, look at all the bug bites. Oh,
no. She totally was like toe up.
Do. Oh, no.
Was a kiss going to bring her back to life? The final.
You get a little smile from the alien dude.
Oh,
and she
really
comes back to life.
With a leg lift.
With this spark.
Oh, so sexy.
It's like, whoa.
So shaved.
Yeah, she's very sleek.
Look
Look at that. That's how much of a hero he is. Bring the girl back to life. It's the Matrix. It's the Matrix.
No, this scene was better than The Matrix.
The Matrix, it was a really good scene. Wake up!
Oh my god, did you just try to rape me while I was asleep?
Slap!
But she's crazy, so she's fine with it.
Whatever. I would say that her self-esteem is maybe kind of low.
Maybe kind of not high, yeah.
I want to do that.
I want you to.
And you learn now that they've been monitoring.
And they're like listening to him, like they're probably going to listen to them have sex later, which is weird, but whatever.
I mean, later.
Lay that open mouth kiss on him. Close those blinds.
Look. And this is how they're somehow monitoring.
So what? Big deal.
Get through the gum shop.
Whoa, nobody comes in here, alright? It's a secret.
But they're not in that room anymore. I wanted to see this movie!
That would have been so awesome.
Oh, you guys, we should make that movie.
We should make that movie. Although this franchise is owned by MGM, so good luck getting the rights. This just randomly.
I love this. Their open credits.
The ending credits are great in this movie.
Agreed. Honestly, they are some of the best things about it.
Let's do some cool stuff,
Let's
guys.
rappel down this. I got this. This is probably the beginning of what world crime.
Oh my god!
Shirtless wearing like a gay bandana thing. It's awesome.
Because Perfect Tommy is gay.
He's more gay than that guy.
That's why he was saying Jeff Goldblum. He thinks a lot of him. That makes so much sense now. Of course.
They have all of the dick sucking later.
Look at that. That is awesome. Rawhide is alive again.
So many skinny ties.
Reno.
So many skinny ties.
The weird computer guy.
Yeah, why is Rawhide back for this?
It's the credits.
Because, yeah.
It's John Parker.
John Parker.
I gotta tell you, this is the weirdest credits I've ever seen, probably.
We should do this the next time.
Fucking strangest credits.
Look at that, Ellen Barkin.
So,
and they add everybody to this.
Yeah.
So they redo
and they dance. Oh, double colored belt buckle.
Yeah, right.
Leather skinny tie.
So
you would have totally dated
80s.
Reno in high school.
So 80s.
If it was too much trouble, I would have never dated him. But I would have had a long crush on him.
Not Cowboy Jeff Goldblum. Racist!
Ninja shoes!
Tabbies. They're called tabbies?
Ninja shoes. They're called ninja shoes.
Fine.
On an Irish dude.
And he's wearing like a backwards Sam Jackson hat. The Kanga.
God damn it.
Work
So they
it.
look how he struts, too. He's
They
like going
rebooted-
extra.
Okay, they rebooted RoboCop,
They
right?
rebooted
Yeah.
it, yes.
No. No.
What?
No, you know.
They couldn't do it
Reboot,
now.
no?
They couldn't do it now.
Look
They
at
put too
dancing.
much money in it,
You
and
see
it
the
wouldn't be
dancing
good.
steps?
I
This is like
understand.
Drive. Look at that turn.
They fucking coordinated that, too, which
Look
is
at that little
weird.
kid dancing.
He's loving it. It's the coolest thing he's ever been involved in.
They were like,
This
just
and
walk,
Webster.
you guys, past Bonsai. Buckaroo, Bonsai. We're going to hold on this. You guys keep walking.
Keep
There's
going.
the dad, totally looking sweet in a fedora.
Yeah, right? Buckaroo Banzai. I would agree with you. If they tried again, they would fuck it up. Just like how they
would
fucked
fuck
up
it up.
all of the old 70s and 80s horror movies
Yeah,
by
Nightmare
pumping
on
too
Elm
much money
Street,
into them, totally screwed them up. They would do the same
Friday
thing.
the 13th.
So that's why it has to be done by an indie who respects the source
With
material.
low budget.
Do you know?
It has to be done low budget.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Like $1 million
What do you think?
film.
$3 million.
What, for this?
Yeah, because you got to make the props look good.
How much did this cost to make?
And you know what movie this makes me want to watch? Tank Girl.
Tank Girl.
You know what's weird? As Tank Girl, the comic, I love. But Tank Girl, the movie, tried so hard. But I do love
They
Lori
tried
Petty.
really hard.
She was beautifully
Lori
cast in
Petty's-
that.
yeah,
Everything
yeah,
else,
yeah.
not so good.
Yeah.
Also, like randomly, Double Dragon, the movie. If you saw that,
Never saw that.
movie wasn't good. Movie wasn't
Movie
good.
wasn't good.
A very young Alyssa Milano.
Yeah.
One of Bruce Lee's kids, I think, is in that movie too.
Look at this. They just hold on it. They're like,
Yeah, that's just what they're gonna
unapologetically.
do.
And,
It's like, fuck
and
you.
this is
Beautiful.
Steadicam too, because you can see the
Buckaroo,
wobble
Banzai.
on
Every
the
once in a while,
side.
it
Yeah.
wobbles a little bit.
They're probably
It's just
like,
it's
on
just
the
a
car.
cameraman. It's the cameraman. Like,
Miniature
come on,
construction.
come on! Why are you making me hold this?
They followed him in on a really long
Yeah,
dolly
yeah.
track, and the dolly grip is just like
Right?
shaking right now.
Director's just behind him. Hold it.
Hold it.
Hold it. Hold it.
There we go.
Hold
Sorry, guys. Oh.
Hold it.
Oh. God. Oh.
All right, so that was Buckaroo Banzai.
Yay!
Impressions now that you've finally watched the whole thing.
It was more fun watching it with Chad because I knew he'd seen it so many times. So that like kind of carried me through it.
And I apologize for being so quiet through the whole thing. I really do. It brings. It's like Star Wars in the way that it brings back old feelings and nostalgia sort of feelings about things.
Yeah.
I remember watching that movie as a kid, 13, 14, 15, because I watched it, a lot. And I just loved everything about it. So even now, I'm just like, oh,
I understand.
on. You do understand. You totally get it. But it does. It feels like it either, whether we're implying the influences or inferring the influences or whatever.
Or they're straight influence.
Or they're straight up for
I'd
really
say
influence.
they're straight up for real influences.
Right?
And I'm curious now that Terminator came out, the same year. I would love to know kind of more about those connections. Maybe it was a thing, like a zeitgeist that was just flowing through the 80s where people were just kind of all tapping into the same pipeline. But I would say after watching this, it looked like everybody had a good time making it. That was kind of the Ocean's 11. You know what I mean? Not the remake with Brad Pitt. I'm talking about the original Ocean's 11 where everybody got together and just had a great time making it.
Well,
I
like the remake.
It is good. But that's not what I'm talking about. Those guys, whatever. That was just a polished Hollywood film.
Yeah.
But this was like a group of people getting together, having an awesome fucking time. And super props to all of their production costume design.
And I like I said towards the beginning, the only way this movie works is if it's played as straight as it was the entire time.
Yeah.
Nobody was ironic. Nobody was trying to be winky. Nobody was being funny. They were just there, and they accepted their characters 100%, no matter how ridiculous they are. And
Beautiful.
And they just went for it, except for Ellen Barkin. I don't know what happened with all the female characters on
For
this
direction,
movie.
I blame the director. W.D. Richter.
What else did W.D. Richter do? Can you look that up real quick?
I'm assuming Richter.
I can.
Richter?
I'm actually looking
Like
up the
Andy
Buckaroo
Richter
Banzai
scale? Like
on
Andy
Richter?
Wikipedia.
I wonder if it's Andy Richter's dad.
So, Buckaroo Banzai was released August 15th, 1984.
Okay.
The budget for it was, get ready, $17 million.
Really?
$17 million.
In the 80s?
Yeah. What was its box office take? 6 million.
Yep. And that is why that company went bankrupt.
It's the kill, yo. It's the kill.
It's made a lot of money since then, I would assume, but
it's definitely a cult film, no doubt. I mean, I'm sure it found its audience. It found me, right?
But you ripped it off of HBO like an asshole.
Yeah. So I didn't actually see it. So probably 85. Or I'd be curious. When was it? Was this one of those movies that sat on a shelf for a while? No, this one couldn't because this one was so 80s with its references.
Yeah, there's no way
this
it
had
sat
to be
on the shelf.
shot, edited, released.
I bet it was out the same year that it shot.
It had to be.
Originally, the 30-page treatment for this was called "Find the Jet Car, Mr. President."
I love reading titles for original treatments. They're always terrible. Mm-hmm. They're terrible.
In 1980 is when they started talking about it. The screenplay, la la la. Writing, something. The studio wanted a recognizable movie star.
Peter Weller.
But Richter and Canton, the guy I think who wrote it, was like, no. So then he saw Peter Weller in Shoot the Moon. The actor was hesitant at first to take the role because he was unclear on the overall tone of the movie. Would it be campy? No. Would it be a cartoon? No. Like a sort of a wacky, realistic film that would catch people sideways and not be a cartoon, he thought to himself.
Okay.
Yay!
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Ellen Barkin describes the film as if Terry Southern had written Star Wars.
I'm sure that's funny to somebody.
Well, you don't know.
Pre-production designers spent 2 years working on the look for Bonsai, right? Michael Riva had worked with Richter before. They studied all kinds of art and literature. Don't you think that's how they're remembering it?
I'm calling bullshit now. All right.
Exactly.
This has been great.
Man.
We had a great time. This is a good movie. Definitely should watch it with us. And we're going to go ahead and stop here. Thank you very much. Watch movies, have fun. And 3, 2, 1, stop the tape.
There we go then. I do. I love this movie. This is one of those.
I know.
This, Better Off Dead. It's great that you brought this.